Hello, welcome to Lawrenceburg Public Library. I am Ms. Megan, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own paper rocket. Are you ready? Let's go. Your craft pack will come with a sheet of white cardstock, and it will have these shapes on it. So you need to cut these shapes out. These will be your stencils. These are going to show you what shapes to make on the cool, fun paper. So there's this, which is gonna be your rocket's main tube. It's gonna, oh, actually it's long ways. It's gonna fold up like this. And then these are gonna be your rocket's wings. This is gonna be the cone that goes up to the rocket. So what you're gonna do is take this stencil and trace it to whichever paper you want the body of the rocket to be. So that's this piece. So I want to do red. So I traced my red here. And then you're gonna take your other sheet of paper, which will be the top cone and the bottom wings, that's gonna be the other color, and you're going to trace them onto the second sheet of paper. So you're gonna do one cone, and then you're gonna trace this rocket wing 4 different times and cut it out 4 different times. So with the help of my stencils, I am able to trace them onto the different sheets of paper and cut them out. So what we'll have is, this is gonna be the body of our rocket, this is gonna be the top, and then these 4 pieces are gonna be the little wings at the bottom. So let's start with the wings, okay? So what we have to do is, since there's 4 pieces, we need 2 of them. So the reason there's 4 is so that we can put them back to back and have them look the same on both sides. So let's go ahead and glue these back to back with our glue stick, or you can use liquid glue or tape or whatever you've got. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect, because none of us are. It's all about the journey. Okay, so here's one. Perfect. Now we gotta do this one. So we'll stick these 2 together, and then we will have our 2 rocket cone, not cone, our 2 rocket wings. Okay, haha, perfect. All right, so now we have these 2 wings. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and we can make this half circle into this top cone part, okay? All we have to do is take it, fold the edges in like this, and then we tape it or glue it together. So I am gonna use my washi tape. Also in your craft kit, you will get a little thing that looks like this. And in this, you take off the rubber band and you have washi tape. So washi tape is just, it's tape, and it has a cool design on it. Sometimes, I mean, not all the time, but I mean, I don't know, washi tape, it's pretty standard that washi tape has designs on it, right? Okay, so you do sort of like this. And then you can tape it together with your cool looking washi tape. So then you tear off a little piece right here. You should have enough washi tape to, make it look decorative. You can also do this with regular tape. There's nothing stopping you from using regular tape. Especially since my experience with this washi tape is it's not super, super sticky. So you might wanna, grab some regular tape as well. Okay, so now we have this cone, which is gonna go on the top of our rocket. And then we have these 2 pieces right here. So now we get to the fun part. Now we take this sheet of paper. Now we're gonna make the body of our rocket, okay? So we take it and we want it long ways up, and we fold it in like this to make sort of a cone shape, all right? That's what we're gonna do. But before we do that, we're gonna take some glue right on the edge. And it's okay if you get it on your kitchen table or whatever. It's fine, because you can clean it up. Don't worry about making a mess. I don't worry about making a mess. I'll clean it up, it's fine. Okay, so we put some glue right on the edge, and then we fold it into a cone, not a cone, into a cylinder like this. This is also a good opportunity to teach, you know, shapes. This is a cylinder. This is a cylinder, right? Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called a cylinder. I'm doubting myself now because I called it a cone at first. Now I'm doubting myself, but no. This is a cone. That's a cone. This is a cylinder. I know my shapes. I am 23. I know my shapes. Okay. All right, so then we're gonna press it together a little bit to make sure it stays, you know, make sure it stays, it's nice and sturdy, like this. And then we're gonna take our washi tape and we are gonna make sure it's even sturdier held together. So this is the main part of why we need our washi tape, is to make the sides of the rocket look cool. See, this rocket has green and yellow washi tape. So we are gonna take our washi tape, being very careful not to tear it because it does like to do that. Oh, I think it's stuck together a little bit. That's okay. No one's perfect. I'm gonna do it maybe in sections just to make sure everything's fine, you know? So we're gonna decorate the sides of our rocket and seal the seam of our rocket with washi tape because it looks cool, no other reason. Okay, so that's the end of the washi tape. All right, so that little spool of washi tape didn't quite reach all the way to the bottom, but you know what, that's fine. No one's perfect. And this rocket, it's all right if this rocket's not perfect because, you know, it doesn't have to be. Okay, so this is the body of our rocket. It's looking pretty good so far. So now we have to put these all together. So here comes the tricky but important part. We're gonna take a pair of scissors that we used for earlier, you know, for cutting these shapes out. And you'll notice at the bottom of this, there are these little slits in the bottom of the rocket. So we are gonna have to cut about, you know, an inch. So however thick this is, you're gonna want about that much space. 4 times, make 4 little slits. Here's what it looks like this way. We need 4 little cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're gonna take our scissors, and I think the best way to make sure that they're all at right angles is we look at the bottom like this, line it up like that. So we want to offset it by like, what is that, 90 degrees? Or is it 45 degrees? Yeah, we wanna offset it by 45 degrees like that. This part isn't super important. Just make, you know, 4 1-inch slits at the bottom, and it's fine. You don't have to, you know, measure degrees or anything. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and we shouldn't even be trying to be perfect. We should try to be the best we can, and that's it. And that's fine. That's as good as we need to be. It's the best that we can be. All right, here we go. And you can adjust these when we start to put in our little cone fins. They're not cones, I keep saying cones, they're not cones. When we put in our fins, our wings for the rocket. Okay, so now this is looking pretty good, okay? So now what we have to do with these. We have to fold these at a right angle. So this is a good opportunity to talk about right angles. Right angles are 90 degrees. You fold it into a corner, you know, a corner shape, like this. You know, actually, you know, it might be easier just to fold it in half. That's probably the easiest. So you do that, and then you open it back up to the point where it's 90 degrees, like this. You do that for both of them. So now we'll fold this one in half. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna take the bottom of the cone. It's not a cone, we're gonna take the bottom of the rocket cylinder. I keep calling it a cone, I don't know why. Okay, and then we are just gonna stick it into 2 of the little slits, like this, that we cut. And if your slits aren't perfect, then these cones aren't gonna be these wings aren't gonna be perfect either, but that's okay, like I said. So as you can see, we need these slits to be a little bit longer. So I'm gonna take these back out again, really quick, and I'm gonna make our slits a little bit longer. So go in with our scissors. We're gonna make them just a little bit longer, just to adjust. We are adapting. We're adapting to the needs of our environment. If you are watching this and finding my commentary funny, I'm not gonna apologize. I think that I am very funny. Okay. All right, so we made our slits a little bit longer. So now we're gonna go back and again, we're just gonna stick our right angle wings into the slits. And you know, it could go even a little further. You know what? Yes, we'll go for it. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. So it needs a little bit more. So there we go. There we go. It's looking great. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna do the other side. Okay. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. And this also needs a little bit more, a little bit longer, just a little longer. It's an art, not a science. Well, I mean, it's a little bit sciencey, it's a rocket. Okay, so now we have both of our things in at right angles, all right? So the bottom is gonna end up looking like this. The bottom of this rocket looks a little different because I did it differently, but your rocket is gonna look like this. And so that is the bottom of our rocket. All right, we are almost there, okay? Now we just have to attach our cone head. So I would probably use liquid glue for this, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it up here around the edge, do some glue. Okay. And then we are gonna do it like this. You just stick the cone on top and you try to get the glue to stick to the paper right here. And hopefully when the glue dries, it'll just stay put. All right, we are 99% of the way there, okay? So our rocket is almost done. The only thing left are these cool little accessories like a side hatch, like a door or something. So I am gonna use just any leftover paper that I have, and I'm gonna make a little rectangle for a hatch, you know, for the little astronauts to get in. And I'm gonna attach it to the side, and you can add all kinds of things to the side. You can add windows, you can add, I don't know, what else goes on a rocket? Hatches, portholes, fins, more you know, navigation material. So I'm just gonna stick that right there. So that is where our astronauts are gonna go in and out. That's the little door. And see, this is struggling up here a little bit, but that's okay. We all struggle sometimes. All right, here we are. Okay, so that is that. Okay, and here is our finished rocket. Oh, the top is a little messy. We'll adjust it. All right, here's our rocket. Thank you so much for helping me make this cool rocket today. You know, you can tag us on Instagram, post a picture of your super cool rocket if you want to. Thank you for joining us today, and hope to see you soon at the Lawrenceburg Public Library. Bye.